Alright, let's talk about PiNetwork. If you're in the crypto space, you've heard the rumors. Why hasn't Pi, this massive, user-owned blockchain project, landed on Binance or Coinbase yet? I mean, it's already on OKX, Gate, MEXC, but the big two. Radio silence. And honestly, the reason this question keeps coming up isn't just about hype. It's about power, trust, and how the crypto world really works under the surface. Let me break this down. So, Binance held a community vote in early 2025. Over 226,000 people voted. 86.8% said, list Pi. But then, nothing. No follow-through. Coinbase hasn't even acknowledged the possibility publicly. And Bybit straight up called Pi a scam, citing some old Chinese police warning. Now, Pi fans have theories. Some say Binance is scared Pi could compete with them. Others blame regulation. But here's what I think. This isn't about drama. It's about risk calculus. First, let's talk compliance. Exchanges like Binance and Coinbase are under the microscope after everything that's happened in crypto, FTX, Terra, the SEC lawsuits. They can't afford to list something that might blow back. Pi's token distribution. Critics argue it's concentrated. Like, if 10 wallets hold 80% of the supply, that's a red flag. It's not just about decentralization, it's about manipulation risks. And KYB checks. Pi's team has always been vague about their legal structure. Exchanges need to know who's behind a project before they'll touch it. That's not a Pi problem, it's the industry standard now. But here's the twist, Pi's biggest hurdle might not be technical or legal. It's perception. The token's trading around 9 cents, but volume's down 30%. People aren't engaging. And let's be real, most of Pi's 30+ million users joined for the free crypto hype, not because they care about blockchain infrastructure. Exchanges want assets that drive trading fees, not liabilities. If a listing happens, it could pump, then crash when everyone sells. That's not a win for anyone. Now, the Pi team is trying to change the narrative. Rumors of a RoboPay partnership. That's interesting. If you can use Pi to pay for robot services, like actual real-world utility, that's a flex. But partnerships mean nothing unless adoption follows. Protocol 26 upgrade. Cool, but upgrades are table stakes. The real test is whether Pi's community can build an economy beyond speculation. Because here's the thing. A Binance listing would be a short-term win. But long-term, it's the developers, the businesses using Pi, and the transactions that matter, not the exchange logo. So, what's my take? Honestly, I think Binance and Coinbase are waiting for Pi to prove itself. They are not charities, they are businesses. And in a post-FUD world, they need certainty. But here's the deeper question. Does Pi even need them? If their user base is so massive, why not build their own exchange? Why not create liquidity organically? Maybe the real goal isn't getting listed on legacy platforms, it's becoming one. Because if Pi can turn those 30 million users into a self-sustaining ecosystem, the Coinbase question becomes irrelevant. And that's the endgame most people aren't seeing. What do you think? Are listings overrated? Could Pi actually become a competitor to Binance? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, this story's far from over.